Today we're standing in front of 716 Orchid Avenue in Corona Del Mar's Village. But this is not the home we are showcasing today.
This one sold last year for $3,650,000, but we are here to show you guys the back unit. Let's go inside and take a look.
So one thing I want to point out is that even though you don't have the curb appeal, this walkway belongs to the back lot on title, right?
Yeah, super convenient. So this is the way all your guests would come in. And I love this, right when you walk up, there's this really cool kind of seating area. It just softens everything up a little bit. And then you got your garage right here, 1-car garage and then 1 carport. So you ready to go inside?
Let's go. Let's see what $2.8 million gets us in a back lot.
So this is kind of a cool tour for us today because Tanya and I are not only here talking about this property, but this is the type of property that we would actually want to buy and live in, because one of our goals is to move to Corona Del Mar by 2026, right?
Sure is.
And it's a very expensive area. And so whatever we can do to find an affordable way to get into this community, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And so as much as we would love a front unit, it's an extra $1 million.
Better work harder, mate.
I better work harder.
The only reason I say that is because we have dogs. And so if I'm gonna take the huge backyard away, I want them to have some people watching activity, so.
Totally. So in a perfect world, a front unit would be awesome for us.
Yeah.
But if we're on a budget or you're on a budget and you wanna move into the village area of Corona Del Mar and you're like, hey, how can I make it work? This is a great option to get in, live here for a few years, build some equity, and then sell this property and roll the equity over into something that makes a little bit more sense long term.
Right. Well, the first thing I notice is all the light for a back unit because of this awesome skylight up here.
Yeah, so we talked to the developer and he actually mentioned to us that the ceilings were raised and they added skylights here to add even more light. I mean, I turned all the lights on in here, but you don't need it.
You don't, you really don't.
Now look, if you know anything about the village in Corona Del Mar, it is a very densely populated area. So if you're looking for privacy, this is probably not the best neighborhood for you. However, if you're a social butterfly like we are, and you love your neighbors and you want to walk to the local coffee shop and you're active, this is a really fun place to be. So this is the loggia. So you talked about it, right? Like we don't get outdoor space for our dogs. Right. This is one of the micro outdoor spaces that is offered with this unit. And this is an oversized loggia, about an extra 2 to 3 feet wider with a fireplace. So really nice seating area. Could you imagine yourself sitting out here?
Absolutely. I mean, this feels like indoor outdoor living, which is really nice. I have to say, for it being a back lot, it does have a lot of outdoor space, and there's another really cool outdoor space that we'll get to in a minute.
There's actually a few more outdoor spaces. So, you know, obviously what you see is what you get, right? So this is the main living area.
Yeah.
So you got to be creative with your furniture and your layout and your design, because this unit is only 1,130 square feet. It's 2 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms and a half bathroom. So you've got all your kitchen in here. All the flooring is new white oak. The countertops are quartzite. Beautiful. Book match, custom cabinets, elevated appliances, and then you have enough space to live, right? Like 1,130 square feet is small, but you've got your space to eat.
Yeah.
You've got a breakfast nook. You've got your bar stools.
I mean, this kitchen kind of makes up for it because it's an open space and you have amazing appliances and the island,
lots of
which
counter
gives
space.
you counter space. So,
yeah.
I don't know, I could see myself in here.
Entertaining, you know, a small group, maybe 4, maybe 6 people come over, hang out, dinner party.
Yeah, maybe 4. Comfortably.
So let's take a look at the primary, but before we do, there is stackable washer and dryer here.
Oh, awesome.
So very convenient.
That's great.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at the primary. What do you think? Could you live in this room?
Absolutely. The first thing I always notice is the natural light, and these windows are amazing. The light is just beautiful.
Yeah,
and,
tons of light.
Honestly, for the size of the house, I have to say the room is a pretty decent size.
Yeah.
This mirror makes things look bigger, and if so does a natural light.
The fact that there's no window coverings, which is pretty normal. Builders don't generally put window coverings. It's the buyer's responsibility, the new homeowner's responsibility. We're getting lots of natural light. Like you said, the mirror really expands this space. The white walls expand this space. I would say this room is like 11 or 12 feet by about 15 feet. So it's a great size. Whatever kind of bed you like to sleep in will probably fit in here. And then we got this nice little balcony here. So it's a small little outdoor area just for you to get that
fresh air, fresh ocean breeze.
Ocean breeze. And then look, don't mind the construction back here. This is pretty normal. So let's go inside and talk about this. Let's close this door. Wow, interestingly enough, you can't hear it. So that's a good thing, because I'm sure you're watching like, I can't sleep by this construction. You don't have to worry. These sliders definitely muffle the noise.
Can't hear anything.
But there's three kinds of like properties in this area. So you've got these vintage cottages on one lot that were built between 1920 and 1950. And then you've got these upgraded properties like this. This is a duplex. So you got a front unit and a back unit. And it depends on whether or not, you want to buy the front, rent out the back. Buy just the front and then somebody else buys the back, it doesn't matter. And then the third type of property is one full home on the lot. And then the cool thing about this room is it has a beautiful, quite large ensuite bathroom.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out, yeah.
All right, this is actually bigger than I thought it was gonna be for the size. This is beautiful. The shower is beautiful, has a little sitting area. I love this dual vanity. I can have my stuff here. You can have your stuff, space for like storage.
And don't forget, behind this door, this is a really cool feature. Check this out. You don't get walk-in closets this big in 1,130 feet.
Wow.
So this alone has now created the opportunity for a different type of buyer to buy this property, because now it accommodates a different type of owner.
Absolutely, and I think one of the things that people worry about in smaller homes is storage, because where do you put your stuff? It's so tough. And with a closet like this, oh my gosh, you could be so organized, know where everything is.
If you're thinking, hey, I love this place and I want to set up a time to see it, or I want to meet with Rob and Tanya and talk about buying a property in Corona del Mar, you can either A, scan the fancy QR code that's on the screen right now, or you can B, go into the description and hit the link that says meet with Robert, and we'll set up a time to connect with you and give you all the deets on anything on market or off market. Let's go upstairs and take a look. But before we do, we want to share with you the powder room down here. No, it's just honestly a toilet. The cool thing is I was reading some of the comments on one of my previous videos, and one person commented on the sandcastle property that we did. They're like, that powder room looks so cool. Why didn't you go in there and show it? So let's go upstairs.
Let's go.
So although you can't really see the ocean because of the overcast and the marine layer, there are ocean views from this window.
Yep.
There are ocean views from this window. This is actually the second full bathroom with stand-up shower, single vanity, countertops match the kitchen, and there's ocean views from here as well. Let's go into the second bedroom.
Let's do it.
So the one thing I do want to point out, and we met with the developer, Sumit, and he had told us, many of these properties, you actually have to walk through a bedroom to get to the rooftop deck. So let's go take a look at this. This balcony is enormous.
Wow, this is really nice.
It puts the primary bedroom's balcony to shame.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Is great.
They've got a couple seats out here with a little table, but you can do so many different things. You got beautiful views of the single family homes up on the hill in Corona del Mar. You've got ocean views down this way, and it's just, this is the beach life.
Beautiful.
Right? This is it. This is awesome. Let's go check out the other side, the main deck. Right.
All right, so now we're gonna go to my favorite outdoor space, which is the deck.
A little bit dirty. We've experienced some rains and some winds and stuff like that.
Don't mind that.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
But this is my absolute favorite outdoor area of this back lot, because I love rooftop decks.
Yeah, they're so cool.
Fun. You can decorate, you get an ocean view on a good day. I mean, this I think makes up for not having curb appeal.
Well, let's think about it for a second. So you got the curb appeal and you've got the front yard, but here you have the loggia, the oversized loggia.
Right.
You've got the front space before you walk into the property. You've got the primary bedroom balcony. You've got the secondary bedroom oversized balcony,
right,
and you've got this monster rooftop deck.
Yeah.
So you got 4 or 5 areas to enjoy the outdoors. Plus, let's be real, this is the most walkable neighborhood in the entire city of Corona
Yeah,
del
there's
Mar.
no lacking.
We can walk down to PCH right now. It's such an active community. It's awesome. While we're up here, a couple things to note. Solar panels paid off. So electricity bill is going to be lower. So even though you're paying a hefty price tag for this property, your electricity bills, your utilities will be a little bit lower. And if you've made it this far, we want to drop a bomb on you right now. This place comes with a short-term rental permit.
Yeah.
And that's a game changer.
It's 100% a game changer. They take forever to be approved.
Oh, that's
if they do,
that's
if
an
they
understatement. So
get
what I
approved.
heard is that there's over 20,000 properties in Newport Beach. 1,500 of those properties have a short-term rental permit, and there's a waiting list of over 500 people wanting to get a short-term rental permit, and we've heard that the wait could be upwards of 10 years plus. So basically, if you want a short-term rental permit, you don't have one, good luck. You're not gonna get one. So
Tough.
this is awesome because somebody could buy this place
Yep.
and live in it.
Yeah.
And then maybe when they want to buy something a little bit bigger, rather than selling it, they can convert it to a short-term rental, an Airbnb.
Airbnb.
And Airbnbs
This would
crush in this area.
Yeah.
Crush.
An amazing Airbnb. It's
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's walking distance to everything. It's amazing.
Totally.
As you said, it's not a very clear day, but let's have a look and see if we can see the ocean. You actually
I
can.
mean, you can kind of see the
Yeah.
outline of it. Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And I love it.
It
You
will
can see
burn
all
off.
the palm trees and just the organicness of the neighborhood and all the trees and the life. It's just beautiful. It's just such a bustling community.
Yeah,
So,
it's beautiful. I could picture myself hanging out here.
Okay.
So who do you see living in this place other than us?
absolutely, right? So, look, we talked about it a little bit in the kitchen. If you are the type of person that really wants privacy, this is probably not the area for you. If you want a big yard, this is probably not the area for you.
Right.
If you want single level living, this is probably not the area for you. If you're a young entrepreneur, a young family, a small family, maybe you're looking for a beach home, a second home, you love the walkability, you want to walk to the restaurants, you want to walk to the Pilates studio, you want to walk in the morning to get your coffee. You don't have a lot of kids, but maybe you have a dog. Like, that's who I see living in this, like
Right.
a young, energetic, active couple or small family would love this place. Or
Yeah.
because this place has a short-term rental permit, somebody who's looking for more ways to, increase their income. If you've made it this far and you like what we're doing, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You tell YouTube that you like us by subscribing, and that gives us more resources to do even better property tours in the future.